bustling city, the once grand shopping mall stood as a silent witness to a forgotten chapter of history. Centuries ago, it had been a gruesome battlefield where the echoes of war cries and clashing swords had filled the air. Now, as night fell, the mall's darkened corridors came alive with eerie whispers. As the clock struck midnight, the temperature dropped, and an otherworldly mist began to seep through the cracked walls. Shimmering figures materialized in the abandoned storefronts, soldiers frozen in time, their spectral forms still adorned in tattered armor. Their eyes glowed with an unnatural light, their faces etched in anguish. In one corner, a toy store's display sprung to life. Dolls danced with a sinister grace, their laughter echoing as their heads turned unnaturally. The sound of ghostly footsteps grew louder, marching in an otherworldly rhythm. Shimmering banners hung from the ceilings, bearing the faded insignias of warring factions. In the central atrium, a makeshift hospital had been set up by the spirits, as if replaying their final moments. Transparent surgeons operated on phantom patients, their motions fluid yet disjointed. Bloodstains marred the floor, a grim reminder of the pain that once saturated the mall's now lifeless corridors. As visitors wandered in during the day, they felt a chilling presence, a sensation of being watched by unseen eyes. Shop windows would shatter without apparent cause, and chilling whispers would beckon from hidden corners. Many claimed to have seen apparitions, soldiers locked eternally in combat, their spectral weapons clashing with a soundless fury. One night, a group of paranormal enthusiasts decided to spend the night in the mall, hoping to capture evidence of the haunting. Armed with cameras and recording equipment, they ventured deep into the darkened labyrinth. As the clock neared midnight, the temperature plummeted, and their breaths turned to mist. Suddenly, a deafening clash resounded through the mall. The air grew thick with tension as ghostly soldiers materialized, locked in a fierce battle. The investigators watched in horror as the phantoms fought their spectral war once more, their transparent forms wielding weapons that glowed with an unholy light. Desperate to escape, the investigators retraced their steps, only to find the exit sealed by an invisible force. Panicked, they watched as the battle drew closer, swords slashing through the air just inches from them. With each clash, the temperature dropped further, and their breaths became visible in the frigid air. Just as the phantoms closed in, a piercing scream echoed through the mall. The apparitions froze, their eyes turning to the source of the sound. Slowly, the mist began to dissipate, and the spectral soldiers faded away, leaving behind an atmosphere heavy with residual energy. From that night on, the shopping mall remained abandoned, a place where the boundary between the living and the dead had been irreversibly blurred. Those who dared to enter during the day could still feel the lingering chill, and many claimed to hear faint echoes of battle cries when the moon hung high in the sky.